Good evening. Newt Gingrich, who came to power, after all, preaching a higher standard in American politics, a man who brought down another speaker on ethics accusations. Tonight, he has on his own record the judgment of his peers, Democrat and Republican alike, by an overwhelming vote. They found him guilty of ethics violations. They charged him a very large financial penalty, and they raised, several of them, raised serious questions about his future effectiveness.
He did have a checkered period as Speaker. He was the only Speaker in the United States history ever reprimanded for an ethics violation for which he had to pay a $300,000 penalty. And in addition to that, of course, he was nearly ousted in a mutiny by his own troops in the House in 1997 and was finally basically forced to step down in 1998. And he became, during that period, a kind of a poster child for Republican excess.
He left his second wife. She was suffering from uterine cancer, and she was in the hospital, and that's when he went to tell her he wanted a divorce.
I haven't spoken to Newt or anybody on his team about this, but it's not explicable.
She had cancer when he told her. He went to the hospital and told her he wants a divorce while she's undergoing cancer therapy.
I asked you if the rumors were true that you were in an affair with a woman, obviously who wasn't your wife, at the same time that Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky were having their escapade.
Well, the fact is that the honest answer is yes.
Gingrich now admits that while he was leading the impeachment against Bill Clinton, he was having an extramarital affair of his own with a congressional aide, now his third wife.
At the very same time that you were leading that charge, you were having an affair. Isn't that hypocrisy?
The Republicans were pursuing President Clinton for impeachment. That earns you the label of being a hypocrite.
Was there hypocrisy involved? Of course there was. It needs to be called for what it is, hypocrisy.
One of the things you said is that you've matured, but you were 55 years old.
On Fox News Sunday, he was asked about his involvement in the impeachment of former President Bill Clinton and whether he should be throwing stones.
I'm just going to ask you man to man, did you ever think to yourself, I'm living in a really glass house.
Yes.
Maybe I shouldn't be throwing stones.
Social conservatives like Tom Coburn, senator from Oklahoma, has said the following about you, and I'll put it up on the screen. This was from last summer. Senator Coburn made it clear that he won't be on Newt Gingrich's 2012 presidential bandwagon. Gingrich is a super smart man, but he doesn't know anything about commitment to marriage. He said of the thrice married former House Speaker, he's the last person I'd vote for President of the United States. His life indicates he does not have a commitment to the character traits necessary to be a great president.
As somebody who believes strongly in family.
Trip as a candidate to Iowa today and found his critics extend beyond the liberal media.
You're an embarrassment to our party.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Why don't you get out before you make a bigger fool of yourself?